20 years ago, I asked my father a question he never answered. It was a simple question. Really, why had he left our family so suddenly when I was just a child? But his silence on the matter, maintained stubbornly for 2 decades, left me without the closure I desperately needed to move forward. Throughout my childhood, patience became something I practiced almost daily, waiting hopefully for an explanation that never seemed to arrive. As the years passed, my patience slowly transformed into quiet acceptance, though the unanswered question remained, always present somewhere in the back of my mind. Should be no well if believer of you nights. I've convinced myself, eventually, that some things were simply left to destiny, that perhaps I was Nevin's, and that closure in this stand my father's reasons, and that closure in this particular case wasn't something I would ever truly find. Still, a small part of me continued hoping, patiently waiting for an answer that seemed less and less likely with each passing year. Waiting for an answer that seemed led in unexpectedly. On the eve of my 40th birthday, my father reached out after years of silence, requesting a meeting. Nervous yet strangely hopeful, I agreed, uncertain what to expect after 2 decades of unanswered questions. We met at a quiet cafe, the very same neutral, unfamiliar territory we had chosen years earlier during his brief, awkward visits after leaving. He appeared older, more tired, yet somehow calmer than I remembered, as though he, too, had spent the past 20 years waiting patiently for this exact moment. "I owe you an answer," he began softly, without hesitation. "One I should have given you long ago." He explained, finally, that his departure hadn't been driven by lack of love, but rather by personal struggles he had never fully understood himself until recently. Struggles involving mental health issues he had been too ashamed and afraid to discuss openly at the time.